Hello guys, nice to see you today at our new lesson. Today we will do not any coding. Today we will discuss why we will use .NET as a platform to create our test application in Selenium with C#. Here is our agenda for today. We will cover the following questions. .main features, .NET versions, which one to use, how to check current .NET version, how .NET binary could be installed, how to configure .NET environment variable. Some of you may ask me why I selected .NET as a platform for our first simple test automation framework. For those who do not know the answer for this question, I would like to share a few major advantages of using .NET. First, the current version of .NET is very productive. It means that you can develop your awesome applications fast with the help of, for example, such a technology as a LINQ, language integrated query, that simplifies your work with collections. Second, .NET is a cross-platform solution. It means that you can target any application type running on any platform. Developers and testers can reuse skills and code across all of them in a familiar environment. .NET is a really fast platform. That means applications provide better response time and require less compute power. Stack Overflow serves 5.3 million page views a day on just 9 servers running in .NET. Open source project is the following advantage of using .NET. The .NET Foundation is an independent non-profit supporting the innovative, commercially friendly open source. .NET ecosystem. .NET has over 100,000 contributions from developers from over 3,700 companies outside of Microsoft. In addition to the community, apart from Microsoft, there are the following companies: Technical Steering Group members, Google, JetBrains, Red Hat, Samsung, and Unity are guiding the future of the .NET platform. .NET is very popular in most of the modern companies. For example, Stack Overflow, GE Aviation, UPS, the Postage, etc. are customers from different industries all over the world that rely on .NET in their business. The latest .NET Core version based on today is .NET 5.0.4. .NET has nearly 6 months release cadence, so from now on, new .NET version will be released each 6 months. Does it mean for you that you need to learn .NET new features each 6 months? Not necessarily. As for developers, this can be quite overwhelming. How many applications do you have to go back and to update now? Or how many servers in your data center constantly needed to be updated due to the newest .NET release? There are two things that developers hate. One of them is unnecessary change. It is even crazy to think about keeping several applications of several number of servers up to date with the newest .NET release. As for now, the current version of .NET I'm working on personally is 5.0.3. It is stable and a lot of companies rely on it, and there is no urgent need to update to the newest .NET version. That is the major reason of why we will use this version of .NET for our video lessons. My following step is to verify that .NET is installed on my computer as for now. To do so, I type the following command in the OpenCMD: .NET-version. I can see that .NET 5.0.3 is installed on my computer, which means that .NET environment variable was configured on my machine during Visual Studio installation in our previous lesson. If you want to learn how to install .NET manually, you can watch the following part of our lesson. Our next step will be to download .NET binary from the .NET official website. To do so, I open my web browser and input the following search request to Google: .NET 5 SDK binary. Then I click on the first link and scroll the web page down to ASP.NET Core Runtime 5.0.3 download options. You can see binaries and installers for Linux, macOS, and Windows operation systems, so you should select the appropriate version for you. As I'm a Windows user and I have a 64 Windows architecture, I left-click on the following option: Download binary for 64 Windows architecture. I wait until the binary archive is fully downloaded and right-click on the downloaded file name at the left bottom corner of my browser. I select Show in Folder option in the Open dropdown, and this option redirects me to the Downloads folder. I see that ASP.NET Core Runtime zip file is present in my Downloads directory. To unzip the downloaded file, I select it and perform right-click. The following step is to select Extract All option in the Open dropdown and click on Extract button. I wait until the extraction is finished and remove the .zip folder from my downloads directory. I would recommend you to move the extracted folder to your local disk C program files directory, not to delete the directory by mistake from your downloads folder. Let's move it there now. Our next step is to configure environment variable for .NET. To do so, I click on Start button and input environment port into the Search console. Then I select Edit the System Environment Variables in the Found Result item list and click on Environment Variables button in the opened window. My following step is to click on New button for the System Variables section in the opened window. I input .NET Home into the variable name input and input // program files /ASP.NET Core runtime 5.0.3 win x64 into the variable value input. Please note that if the location of the .NET binary is different on your computer, you should write it into variable value input instead of the one shown on the screen. Then I click on OK button, select Path variable in System Variables section and click on Edit button for it. The following steps are double-click on the last empty line in the opened list variables and type the following: $.NET Home, $/ After that I click on OK button and click on OK button one more time in the Environment Variables window to save all the changes made. Then I close System Properties window with the help of OK button and open command line via Start button one more time. Now we can verify that .NET is present on our machine. To do so, I execute the following command: .NET-version. You can see that the current version of .NET on our machine is 5.0.3. That means that we can start the creation of our test automation framework with the help of .NET. Please note that it is required to relaunch your command line console, because if you just switch to CMD window opened before you added .NET Home variable, .NET will not be recognized as a command on your machine. This lecture will not have any practical task, since we have .NET installed in our previous video lesson, where we installed Visual Studio Community Edition. .NET was installed automatically along with the component we selected during Visual Studio installation. That is why I suggest you watch our previous video lesson. Let's sum up what we did today. We learned the following: the main features of .NET, which one .NET version to use, how to check the current .NET version, how to install .NET binary, how to configure .NET environment variable. That is everything what I got for you for today. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next lesson.